On October 16th, U.S. Army Private First Class Sam Helmer patrolled on foot in eastern Afghanistan when he stepped on an IED. He suffered extensive injuries to his upper body. Sam couldn't see anything as he crawled to safety, and then a gunfight broke out. A soldier knows when something bad is about to happen.
There's a lot of people out like farming and stuff, and when they start to scatter and everything gets really silent, no life in the area, you know that something's gonna happen.
And it did. As Sam slowly approached the city with his unit, he stepped on an IED.
When I hit it, I knew I stepped on something because I could feel the blast and I could hear it. I've talked to a few of the guys that were out there with me that day that are back in Afghanistan right now, and they said that the blast actually threw me like 15 or 20 feet.
Sam says his body went numb, but he felt around to make sure he didn't lose any body parts.
I could hear my guys yelling at me to crawl to them. And I started crawling, and then I heard an RPG go off and hit, and then a big firefight broke out.
Sam could only see black as he crawled to a ditch for safety. He stayed there for about 25 minutes, listening to the gunfight and explosions of rocket-propelled grenades. A medic eventually got to Sam, stabilized him, and a medical helicopter flew Sam out to get more treatment.
The last thing I remember is they were cutting off all my clothes. Then I woke up a few days later in Germany.
Sam is now receiving treatment at Brooke Army Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas. He says it could be several months before he can come home. But he's sure about one thing, making the decision to serve his country.
I love doing my job. It sucks that I got injured, but that's what I signed up for.
Sam will remain permanently blind in his left eye, but doctors still have hope for his right one. He is also being tested for traumatic brain injury, which could result in post-traumatic stress disorder. In Missoula, Irina Cates for Montana's news station.